Hey there, thanks for stopping by. Today, we're talking about something that's been on a lot of minds lately: delays in Social Security check payments. Now, I know that for many people, Social Security is more than just a check in the mail, it's a lifeline. So when you hear about possible delays, it can feel stressful, maybe even overwhelming. But don't worry, we're going to break this down together. Before we get into it, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I share practical tips and information to help you stay on top of your finances, and if you find this kind of content helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll always stay informed about topics like this one, and you won't miss any of the updates that could really make a difference in your financial life. So, let's start with a bit of context. Recently, the Social Security Administration has been dealing with some pretty big changes, including the implementation of the Social Security Fairness Act. This law was designed to address long-standing concerns, especially for folks like teachers, firefighters, and police officers who've had their benefits reduced or entirely blocked by certain provisions. The good news is that the law is expanding benefits for millions. The not-so-good news? Processing all these changes is creating delays. And here's the thing, this isn't just about a few late payments. It's about a massive backlog. Over 3 million people are impacted, and the adjustments include retroactive payments going back more than a year for some. But the real kicker? The agency wasn't given any extra funding to handle this workload. No additional staff, no additional resources. That's where the delays start to pile up. Now, you might be wondering, why can't they just speed things up? Well, it turns out, a lot of these benefit adjustments are incredibly complex. Many of them have to be done manually, case by case. So imagine trying to go through thousands of individual files, each with unique details, while still keeping up with your regular work. It's no wonder the Social Security Administration is struggling to keep up. So, what does this mean for you? If you're one of the millions waiting for a retroactive payment or an adjustment to your benefits, it might take a while. The SSA is saying it could be over a year before all the changes are processed. That's a long time, especially if you've been counting on that extra money. Now, let's talk about what you can do in the meantime. First, if you believe you're eligible for these changes, make sure your information is up to date. Go online to your SSA profile and double-check your name, address, and any other important details. This is one of the easiest ways to make sure the agency can reach you when they're ready to process your case. And here's something else that might help. While you don't need to reapply for benefits, staying informed is crucial. Keep an eye on updates. They've promised to provide regular updates, so we will help make sure you're in the loop. If you've tried calling the SSA recently, you've probably noticed how long the wait times can be. Over 7,000 people every day are choosing to hold for a representative to ask about these benefit changes. That's creating even more delays, not just for those affected by the new law but for everyone else relying on Social Security services. So, if your question isn't urgent, consider checking the SSA website first. It might save you a lot of time and frustration. Now, I want to address something that's probably on your mind. Why is this taking so long? The answer, unfortunately, comes down to funding and staffing. The SSA is currently operating with the lowest staffing levels in 50 years. On top of that, there's been a hiring freeze since late 2024, which means they can't bring on new employees to help handle the workload. It's a tough situation, but knowing what's causing the delays can at least give us a little perspective. For some people, the changes under the Social Security Fairness Act could mean an extra $1,000 a month. For others, the increase might be smaller. Either way, these adjustments are significant and worth the wait. But I get it, waiting isn't easy, especially when it's about something as important as your financial stability. So, where does this leave us? While we can't speed up the process, we can take small steps to stay prepared. Update your information, stay informed, and try to be patient, even though I know that's easier said than done. And if you have questions or concerns, don't hesitate to share them in the comments. You're not alone in this, and sometimes just knowing that can make a big difference. Thanks for spending time with me today. If you found this helpful, feel free to share it with someone who might need the information too. Until next time, take care and stay informed.